Hello, hello students. I'm Prashant Solanki, your tutor of the English grammar, and today I am going with a adjective. So first of all, what is adjective? We are going with that. So adjective is the word which modify the noun or pronoun or describes it. Means it gives the information about any process, noun or pronoun. So here we are going for a types of the adjective. There are 8 types of adjectives here. First one is the proper adjective, second one is the descriptive, qualitative, attributive adjective, quantitative adjective, numeral adjective, demonstrative adjective, distributive adjective, interrogative adjective, possessive adjective. So we are going with the first one, the proper adjective. So a proper adjective when used, so a proper adjective is the one derived from a proper noun, means it is same as the proper noun, like the English language, the Indian Ocean, means particular name or particular word which is given to particular thing. Like Indian Ocean is the only one in the world, English language, and the men have a particular name, like many and the second one is descriptive, qualitative or attributive. So the meaning of the all three is the one, but in the different books they are giving different names. So here we use the all three words here. So a descriptive or qualitative or the attributive adjective is the one that shows the kind of quality of a person or thing. It shows the quality, which quality the person or the thing have. Means it have a apple have a red color, so red is the quality of the apple. One consider that one person is honest, so honest is the quality of that person. So this adjective is used to describe the quality of the person, like a brave person, a beautiful child, a cheerful mother. The third one is the quantitative adjective. It is, so we can see that from the its name, it's shows the quantity of the anything. Yes, like any apple, much bread, little milk. So here any is used to show the quantity of the apple, much is used for the quantity of the bread, much, not much, he ate much bread, means he ate lots of bread, but no one knows exact quantity of that thing. So this is used for the quantity. Little milk, here given little milk means no one knows the exact quality, how much ml or how much liter the person drink, but they instead they use the little milk. So when the question arises like how much, when the question arises in the sentence by the how much, the quantity adjective is used. Quantity adjective always followed by the singular abstract noun. Singular material means it shows the material, or any abstract noun means the feeling or the quality of a person. here the numeral adjective. The fourth one is the numeral adjective, and it shows the number or the serial number of a person or thing. It is a very easy adjective. So but we have to consider some definitions like the which are the cardinal number, which are the ordinal number, and multiplicative. By that we can distinguish them. First one is the definite numerals, that shows the exact number, and exact number is 1 2 3 4 like that, and related to it. So the type of the definite numerals is the cardinal, means we are using that in everyday life, like 1 2 3 4. And second was is the ordinal, first, second, third, fourth. It is used to show the rank or the position. And the multiplicative, single, double, triple, quadruple. This is used for the show the multiple of anything, like I have a single child, I have a double bed sheet, etc. The second one is the indefinite numerals. It does not show the exact number. In this, sometimes we have a confusion between the indefinite numerals and the quantitative adjective. So here this adjective shows the use for the numbers, and in the quantitative adjective it is used for the show the quantity of the anything. So that is the difference. Sometimes students have a confusion in that. A demonstrative adjective, this is also the simple one. There are 4 demonstrative adjective: this, that, those, and plural this. So this is used for the number and the place. It is used to show the number and the place of the anything. Means if the thing is in the singular, means only one thing, then and it is nearer to any object or us, we use this, this, this. And when the one thing is farther than us, then we are using that. And similarly, for the things which are multiple in number and nearer to us, for that we are use this, thes. And the things which are multiple in number and also farther from us, for that we are use those. A distributive adjective. Now a distributive adjective, distributive adjective is the one that refers to one of a number. It is used for the number of person or the number of things which use like a use to show the persons or things, like they are 4 in number. Each is used to show the distribution among the person or among the things. Means when we are using each, means at that time we can say that the we have to distribute the things to all the students or the persons. Every other method that are distributive interrogative adjective is used to ask a question. For example, here only three types of interrogative adjective are there: whose, what, and which, and other are not comes in the interrogative adjective. These three are only come in the interrogative adjective. Remember that: whose, what, and which, because these three are only shows the adjective. Other one like that when we are using a who, that doesn't show the quality or doesn't modify the noun. It only shows the what the person is. The last one is the possessive adjective. The words my is it is also like the possessive noun. It shows the possessiveness, or the ownership of the person. Means my, our, your, his, her, its, their, when used before the noun are called the possessive adjective. So my is used the first person's possession, our used for the first person but plural first person possessions, your means second person singular or plural, for both this we can use, and his and her, its, it is used for the singular third person possession, and their for the plural third person possession. So it is all about the adjective, and in the next lecture we are going for the degree of comparison, or sometimes in general we are called a degree. So for that you have to consider this lecture, and only after that you can understand the degree. So here we finish this lecture. Thank you for watching, and if you like our video, then like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon so you can get the notification for our further lectures. Thank you.